Hello and welcome to Runescape. So today saw the release of the Ark, where you can travel to it. So to do this you will need 90 wood cutting, fishing, hunter, mining or slayer. You don't need, I think you only need one to go and take advantage of it. You will need to have got yourself a crew. To get a crew, do the mini quest by speaking to Trader Stan. Just in Ports Rim and follow his mini quest to go and get a crew. You were able to go and do that last week when they had the Ports Rim update. So then you can go and speak to Quartermaster Gully, and there's a cutscene and stuff when you first go there. And in this update you have access to 3 of the islands. The other 3 islands I think will be coming out either late September or October for the second half of the update. So the main hub island is Waco Island, and there's the Amanishi Island, which is some slayer creatures, and there's Wellmore, which is some hunter creatures and some fishing. So let's head to the Waco Island. So it's basically a big skilling place. It's tied into the ports update, or ports sort of things, ports minigame, whatever you want to call it, and you'll end up in this very colourful hub island. So there are some things you can do. You can skill, and that gives you a currency called chimes. These things. It's a bit weird because if you've done ports, you're probably maxed on chimes, but you've got to go and get yourself a whole load of chimes again, and they're much harder to get in this, and they are very, very important. You basically, to do anything you need chimes. This is the rewards person. So you can get rewards to the islands, unlock things in the islands, you can upgrade things, and there's some cosmetics. There is also items you can buy. So functional, these are things that you can put on islands that you claim. Decorative, does nothing. XP, not really sure why you need XP. Well, I guess you can if you've not got 90 in one of the other skills that you need stuff for. And then there's also ports rewards. So you can buy these untrade goods for the currency. That you'll see there's a second currency here, this Teijitu, which is sort of a rare currency. So it is possible to make money eventually, maybe. So that's the rewards. On this essential island there are 2 things you can do to skill. You can either do wood cutting at some bamboo over here. It's fairly decent XP. You need 91 wood cutting, I think, and this will give you bamboo. It doesn't stack, and to get money you basically sell these resources. So let's see if I get one. Come on. Like 120 XP, that gave me 1 bamboo. There's an option to bundle it. If you have 96 fletching, you can bundle 5 bamboo into 1 bundle of bamboo. If we go to the trader, so these are the traders, this way you sell everything. You'll see I can sell 1 bamboo for 1 chime. If you have 1 bundle of bamboo, that sells for 10 chimes. So basically this is the best way to go and get chimes, grinding this out. And as I sold it, down at the bottom left it goes and says 1,698 out of 20,000. So I can sell 20,000 resources a day, which is quite a bit. But if you want more, you can go and get the rewards from Bonnie. The other skill that you can go and do in this central island is fishing, and there's a fishing spot over here. Now, again, 1 fish from this bit sells for 1 chime, and you can turn 9 fish into 1 fish oil, which sells. But to go and do that, you need to cook things, and this grill, you have to buy it from the upgrades shop from Bonnie again. Also, there's this bank. This is the cheapest upgrade. This costs 100 chimes. I would recommend that you get this as soon as possible. It is very nice to have a bank, because otherwise you'll be travelling back and forth. What's that weird texture there? Oh, it's not a texture, it's just gone see-through there, which is a bit weird. So, these are the resources. We have salt, this is the mining resource. We have tortoiseshell, this is the hunter resource. We have the bamboo, which is wood cutting. We have a cooking one, and we have a fishing one. And that's about it. There are, if you've got 90 in a certain skill, you'll recognize some of the people from the ports. So this is, if we speak to him, this guy, Sir Jobo, and you can get contracts from him where he'll tell you to fish or kill a certain amount of things for a bit of reward, a bit of XP and stuff like that. It's probably worth doing. You can do 3 a day, which isn't very much, but and it's 3 in total, so even if you do 1 at him and 1 at another person, it's still only 3. And then there's this last person called Rosie, who you buy supplies from, which is a bit weird, because that's all you do from her. You buy supplies to then go on voyages to the Uncharted Isles. And on the Uncharted Isles, you get randomly generated islands which have randomly generated resources on them, and those resources can be worth a bit more, and you can have your own personal island which you come back to multiple times, and it's probably the best times once you've got yourself a good island. And that's basically it for the arc so far. Sorry about my phone. And that is, well, it for now, until October. So there's 3 islands just now, and there's the current resources, and there will be more. And to travel about, you come back to this guy, go to travel. We'll have a look at the other 2, so let's go to Wellmore, which currently doesn't have very much on it. This is where the fishing and hunter is. Over here there's lots of, it's a big space. There's lots of huts and things for things to be added later. So these are the hunting turtles. And then there's the fishing spot over here. And then there's another fishing spot on just in the distance on the other pier. And there's a cooking spot in the middle, which again you have to buy to unlock that. And there's also a deposit box, which again you have to buy to unlock that. So yeah, that is what's on this island. Not too much. And then again, come back to travel, and we'll go to the final island, which is the Amanishi Island. Oh, looks like there's a quest for me, which I've not done yet. So here there is this person who gives you contracts. You can get, this is the Slayer Island. So there are monks on the first level, elementals on the second level, and then dragons on the third level. They have okay drops. They're kind of hard. They use abilities. Fighting dragons is probably the best bet, as the best money and highest chance of things, points and stuff like that, and they have a drop which will allow you to get into some extra place later on. So that about covers it. That covers the arc. That is the arc update. It is great for skills. The XP is alright for it. Nice having your own islands where you can go to. I will pop to an island before the end of the video. But there's one thing first. So there are a bunch of mini quests as well on the arc. I will be making them into separate videos. I've already done them, well, some of them, but clearly not that one. Any character which has that symbol above his head offers a mini quest. So there is the Slayer sort of mini quest. So Ling wants to go and find someone. You start the quest at her, and it will take you into a spirit realm. Then there's also the quest to buy your own island, plant your flag at an island to make it your own, and that is by speaking to Bonnie. Each require a bunch of stuff, some are longer than others. They're worth doing, but they require charms to get them started, most of them. So you should try doing them, but yeah, they're quite difficult because I don't think there's a quest log for them. So if you forget what to do, you're just gonna have to try and speak to loads of people. And then finally, there's a third, but probably the biggest mini quest of the lot so far, which is speaking to this stone head, who wants to go and meet up with the other stone head, and you have to go and help them out. And that basically means speaking to everyone, going back and forth between islands, and there's combat and all sorts of things. So yeah, that is it. Now we'll go and visit a island, an Uncharted Island. So to go to an Uncharted Island, you need to buy supplies, which cost charms. So I have 20 just now. It costs 50 each, so I could buy 4. It's quite expensive. You should make your money back though going to an island. Should, but not guaranteed, because it's randomly generated, so you may get screwed over. But once you bought your supplies, head over to Quartermaster Gully and click on travel. And you may have noticed that there's this other option called Uncharted Isles. Click on this and there are a bunch of expeditions. Now I currently have 24 supplies, so I can't afford a long voyage, which is maybe a bit unfortunate. I could go a bit more just to go and get 50 chimes and go on a long voyage, or I could do a medium one or a short one. For Bonnie, to unlock that you need 5 driftwood, and you can get that, get driftwood from the short islands. The rarity of items, rarity of resources, like the better ones, are more likely to spawn on the long voyages. So if you're wanting to claim your own island, I'd recommend doing it on a long voyage. But of course it's more expensive and it's not actually guaranteed to be better. So let's go on to a medium one and have a look at a randomly generated island. So here we are, there's some driftwood. These randomly drops, these red dots on the map, they will despawn if you log out on the island, but they will be there for the first time, and that is where you get your driftwood. So there's 3 driftwood already. There's some golden bamboo, which is one of the rare resources, which is better than normal bamboo, because instead of 5 bamboo turning into 1 bundle, it's only 2. And these random mushrooms, which have just weird effects. They don't seem to be good effects, but there's random effects. And then this is one of the mining things. Currently there aren't any on the islands, on the 3 islands. So if you want mining, you have to go and find these salty crabs. These are pretty good. I quite like them. They're very, very AFKable, decent XP, and they sell for quite a lot of charms. And some more driftwood. Occasionally you'll find chests and caskets. Chests will probably contain these Teijitsu currency. And caskets are just normal caskets, so a gem or 300 coins or whatever rubbish that's in there. So the other things that can spawn are, we've got the golden bamboo, we've got a salty crab, we've got some hunter turtles, you can get fishing spots, you can get some creatures to fight, that kind of thing. And it's all randomly generated, so if you find an island which has maybe 3 golden bamboos or 3 golden salty crabs or shiny turtles or one of the rare resources, make sure to try and mark it as your own, and come back to it every day. The resources will run out. It takes about apparently 2 hours to clear out an island of its skilling resources, and if you've claimed it as your own, you'll be able to come back to it the following day, so it's 2 hours per day on the island. But you can obviously go to multiple islands in a day and just keep going and getting the best resources if you want. It's quite expensive to do, and it takes a while, so it's not a quick thing, but then ports was never a quick thing. But overall, I quite like the update. It's a pretty big update, there's a lot of land involved. It's a lot of grinding though. You will have to grind quite a bit to go and get to your resources, and make any sort of money at all. So you saw that those ports resources, so wanting 1,500, 2,500 chimes is quite expensive. So yeah, if you want to go and watch the videos for the quests, like the mini quests, I will link them at the end of the video, so be sure to go and check them out if you want to know how to do them. Little guide. It's only going to be a quick thing. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.